Good morning, it's Christina. Yes, I have a headband on, the hair's up in a little micro ponytail nub, and I just have a crop top on. For those of you that practice with me in the studio, you know that means you're going to be working hard today. So we're going to be doing a lot of Vinyasa flow. This is going to be a true power class. So make sure you got your sweat towel, you have your water, have a yoga block. We're not going to be down on our knees. We're going to be flowing. We're going to be doing a lot of push-ups. We're going to be moving. We're going to really have to connect with the breath. So let's start with a brief meditation. So get into a comfortable seated position. Sit up tall. Bring those shoulders in line with the hips, ears in line with the shoulders. Palms can be face down or face up, or index finger and thumbs connected. Close your eyes and take a deep breath in. Slowly exhale the breath. Deep breath in. Exhale. One more deep breath in. And just sigh it out. Again, deep breath in. Sigh it out. And then inhale the arms up overhead with the palms come together. Exhale, palms into heart center and bow your head slightly. Think about the personal intention that you'd like to set this morning. Whatever it may be, the reason why you turned on this video, why you rolled out your mat. Maybe it's patience, mindfulness, strength, confidence, or maybe it's for someone or something else. But most importantly, I want you to realize for your practice today, this is all about self-love and self-care. It's not about the ego getting in the way or the pride taking over. You do what you can do. You take breaks as you need them. All right, think about that intention. Take a deep breath in. Sigh it on out. And I'm going to set our class intentions in Sanskrit. You can repeat after me if you'd like. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. May all beings everywhere be happy and free, and may our own words, thoughts, and actions contribute towards the happiness and freedom for all. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, release the palms to the thighs, chin comes down to the chest, pull the shoulders more in line with the hips. And let's start with some head rolls. So right ear to the right shoulder, all the way around, nice and slow. Chin comes down to the chest, and keep going in this rotation. If you need to pause and kind of rock back and forth, go ahead and do that to continue with the rotation here. All the way around. Remembering to breathe. All we're doing is getting warmed up. Make this the last rotation. Once you get the chin down to the chest, I want you to pause. Take a breath in. As you exhale, start going towards the left, all the way around. Same thing here. If you need to pause and rock it back, if there's any tension, go ahead and do that and continue with the rotation in this direction. Breathe. And start to make this the last rotation. Once you get the chin down into the chest, I want you to take a deep breath in. As you exhale, lift that chin up and begin to blink the eyes open. All right, so what I'd like for you to do is to interlace the fingers, flip the palms facing towards me, pull the stomach in, pull the arms away. As you inhale, lift the arms up overhead where the biceps are framing the ears here. And then as you exhale, lean towards the right, but anchor into the sits bones to where you don't come off the mat. Inhale, center. Exhale to the left, anchor into those sits bones. Come on back up, pulling up, 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 and pull the arms back, back, back. Exhale, bring them in front of you. Pull that belly in, round through those shoulders. Feel how the scapula come apart. And just release the arms here. Take the arms out at a T, and we're going to do some arm circles. So starting forward, just nice and small, rotating here, and start to make the circles a little bit bigger. And then pause, and let's go the other way, starting off small, nice and slow here. We're just getting that shoulder girdle that rotator cuff warmed up, then start to make the circles big. All right, then go ahead and stop. And then what I want you to do is to shrug the shoulders forward, shrug the shoulders back. Perfect. All right, so inhale, cactus those arms, pull the chest forward, elbows back, drop the head back. And as you exhale, palms and forearms are going to come together, and I want you to pull up. Inhale, cactus those arms, pull back, open up. Exhale, palms and forearms, and pull up just a little bit higher. Inhale, cactus those arms, pull back, back, back. Exhale, bring it together, and I want you to pull up, up, up. Inhale, just take the hands back down to the thighs here. And I want you to take your right hand to the outside of the left thigh, and then you're going to take the left hand back behind you. Sit up tall, anchor into those sits bones, and look over the left shoulder. Full inhalations and exhalations. It's a nice seated twist. And you can even take that left hand and maybe take a bind, reaching for the inside of the right thigh. Full breath in and out. In and out. One more deep breath. And exhale, come back to center first to set up. Left hand to the outside of the right. Right hand back behind you. Anchor into those sits bones. Sit up tall. Then just turn the torso and begin to look over the left shoulder here. Breathing fully and completely. Sorry, the right shoulder. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, come on back to center. Roll the shoulders back for me. Roll them up. And then just kind of get all nice and loose, and we're going to get ready. If you're on the block, come off of the block. If you're on the blanket, come off of the blanket. What I'd like for you to do here is to come into a tabletop. Give yourself enough room. Tuck the toes. Get the shoulders right on top of the wrist. Dig the fingers, tips of the fingers into the mat. The bottom of the knuckle, the thumb of the webbing. Tuck the toes. Knees are right underneath the hips. And just inhale, drop that stomach, lift that chin up. Exhale, chin into the chest, round, round, round. Inhale, drop that stomach, looking up, up, up. Exhale, chin into the chest, round, round, round. Pull that belly in. Inhale, drop that stomach, lift that chin up. Exhale, chin into the chest, round, round, round. Come to a neutral spine here, and I want you to take the knees as wide as the mat. Untuck your toes, but keep them together. Sink the buttocks towards the heels. Walk the arms out in front of you. Shoulder, press the palms into the mat. Keep the elbows lifted. Forehead comes down to the mat, and slide the shoulders back away from the ears. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, pull that belly in and come up onto your hands and your knees exactly where they are. Tuck your toes, bring your knees towards one another and send the chest towards the thighs. Begin to straighten the legs out, keeping on the ball of the foot, and press the chest closer towards the thighs. Start to drop the left heel down, raise it up, then drop the right. Raise it up and lift, and going nice and slow. Move with the breath. Maybe you're shaking your head yes and no. Really starting to feel the muscles in the calves, squeezing into the bone there. Maybe it's starting to go all the way up the hamstrings towards the glutes. Remember, the weight is in the tips of the finger, the bottom of the knuckle, the thumb, and the webbing. So that way it protects the wrist. You should actually be able to lift your palms up here and keep the fingers in place because that's where the weight is. All right, here we go. Come up onto the ball of the foot. Press the chest towards the thighs. Drop the head. Shake it yes, shake it no. Bend those knees, but keep the butt up into the air. Look in between the hands, and we're going to go ahead and just walk forward here. Exhale all the breath. Inhale to a halfway lift. Exhale down. And then inhale coming all the way up into standing. Sweep those arms up, interlace, pulling up, up, up. Pull that belly and tuck the pelvis and go back, 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 back. Exhale all the way down into that fold. And I want you to step it back into a high plank. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, lowering down to chaturanga, all the way down to the mat. Keep those elbows pinched and untuck the toes. Keep them together. Lift the kneecaps up, anchor the pelvis, shoulders back, lift the chest up. cobra. Deep breath in. Exhale, lower all the way down. Tuck those toes and push yourself into your dog. Pedal through the feet, shaking the head yes. And no, starting to warm up a little bit, generating just a little bit of heat. Come up onto the ball of the foot, press the chest towards the thighs, bend the knees. Look in between the hands and you have the option to either hop or step it forward. If you're hopping, land lightly. Exhale the breath into the fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up into standing. Sweep those arms up. Pulling up, up, up. Belly in. Pelvis tucks go back, 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 back. Exhale all the way down. Step it back into high plank. Pull the belly in. Lower chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Pedal through the feet, shake the head yes, shake it no. We're warming up still. Come up to the ball of the foot, press the chest back. Lower the heels down as much as you can. Pull the stomach in and take a deep breath in, finding stillness. Exhale. Deep breath in. Exhale it out. Take another deep breath in. Exhale. Come up to the ball of the foot. Bend those knees, chest towards the thighs. In between the hands, hop or step it forward. Exhale the breath. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, all the way up into standing. Sweep those arms up. Get tall. Pull that belly in. Tuck the pelvis, go back, back, back. And just exhale your hands into your heart center. Getting ready because we're going to start the practice. So do your little yoga pan adjustment, whatever it is you need to do. Take a deep breath in. Exhale all the way down into that fold. Bend the knees. You have the choice to hop or step it back into a high plank. Take a breath in. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, high plank, push up. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Pedal the feet and breathe. Yes, I'm going to hit your arms today. That's what I like to do in a power class. Here we go. Inhale the left leg up. Square the hip. Toes are pointing down so the leg doesn't go up that high. Look at the toes. Lift the leg up for 1. Higher. 2. Higher. 3. Higher. You can set that foot right in between the hands. Come on up into a runner's lunge. Pull the stomach in. Get the knee on top of the ankle. Straighten that back leg up. Drag the feet together. Then inhale the arms up. Coming into a high lunge or crescent lunge. Rotate the pinkies in. Take a deep breath in. And out. Deep breath in. And out. One more deep breath here. As we exhale, we're going to reach our arms forward. Reach, pull the belly in. Reach, 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 reach. Hands are going to frame that foot, and you're going to send the left leg up into a 3-legged dog. Keeping the leg up here, breathing, bend the knee, open that hip, draw some circles in one direction, and then go the other direction. Then what we're going to do is we're going to shift forward into a high plank, and you're going to bring that knee to the outside of the left triceps. So come on in, crunch in, bring the knee to the tricep, kick the leg back up, come back on in, knee to that tricep, kick it back up. Here we go again, knee to that tricep, crunch. Bring it on in, drop that foot down, pedal through. Inhale the right leg up, the toes are going to be down. We're going to inhale, bring it up for 1, for 2, for 3. Bring that foot in between the hands, pull that stomach in, knees on top of the ankle, back leg is straight and strong. Drag the feet together to engage the muscles. Inhale the arms up, coming into your high lunge, look up. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, hips low, arms up high. Deep breath in. Exhale. One more deep breath in. Exhale, reaching forward. Pull the belly in. Go forward. Go forward. Reach, 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 reach. Hands are going to frame the foot, and that right leg's going up into a three-legged dog. Bend the knee, open the hip. Draw your circles in one direction. Go the other direction. All right, we're going to bring this knee. It's going to touch the outside of the right tricep. So shift forward, touch, crunch. Pull the stomach in. Kick it up. Bring the knee to the tricep. Crunch. Pull that stomach in. Take it up. Bring it back. Crunch, 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 crunch. Belly in, belly in, belly in. Kick it up. Bring the foot down. Pedal through. Inhale, shifting forward into a high plank position. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Pedal through the feet, shaking the head yes. Shaking the head no. Come up to the ball of the foot, press the chest towards the thighs. Bend those knees, step or hop it on forward. Forward fold, exhale. Inhale, half. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up into standing. Sweep those arms up, pull up, 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 up. Belly in. Tuck the pelvis back, back, back. Exhale, hands in the heart center, and just breathe for a second. Adjust those yoga pants. Breathing in and out. And remember, you need to be in control of your breath. Do not let the breath be in control of you. All right, here we go. Take a deep breath in. Exhale all the way down to the fold. You can jump or you can step back. I'm stepping back this time. Push yourself into a dog. Pedal through the feet, breathing in and out, in and out. All right, inhale that left foot up. Hips are squared first. Open the hip, bend the knee, draw some circles, go the other way. Swing that foot in between the hips, starting off into a runner's lunge. Pivot the back foot down at 90 degrees, cartwheel it on up, coming into your warrior two. Bring that knee towards the pinky toe in the front. Shoulders slide up and down. Engage your biceps, your triceps. Spread the fingers apart. Shoulders are over the hip. Back foot is planted. Take a deep breath in and out. Deep breath in and out. One more deep breath in. As you exhale, reach forward. Reach, reach, reach far, far, far. Right hand comes down the thigh, left hand flips up toward the ceiling and scoop it up, coming into reverse warrior. Do not lose the lunge. Take a deep breath in and out. In and out. One more deep breath in. Cartwheel the hands as you exhale to frame the foot, coming back into that runner's lunge, and you're going to kick that left leg up into a three-legged dog. Shift forward, coming into a high plank. Exhale, lower down chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Pedal through the feet, shaking the head yes and no. Breathing fully and completely. All right. Inhale that right leg up. Square the hip at first. Open it up, bend your knee, draw your circles. Make sure that the weight in your hands is easy, or even that you're not like tilting over. Go the other way, straighten the leg. Bring the foot in between the hands, starting off into that runner's lunge. Pivot the left foot down at 90 degrees, cartwheel it on up, coming into your warrior two. Slide the shoulders up and down, pull those triceps in. Engage all the muscles, look over the middle here, pull that knee towards the pinky toe. Take a deep breath in and out, in and out. One more in. Exhale, reach forward, reach, reach, reach. Left hand down the thigh, flip that right palm, come on up into your reverse warrior, keep that knee bent. Take a deep breath in and out. Deep breath in and out. One more deep breath. Exhale, cartwheel those hands to the frame of the foot, pivot on the back, coming back into that runner's lunge, and you're taking up that right leg to a three-legged dog. Shift forward, high plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Drop that foot, come on up into upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Pedal through the feet, shaking the head, yes. Shaking it, no. Come up to the ball of the foot, press the chest towards the thighs, bend those knees, look in between the hands, hop or step it forward. Exhale the breath into fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up into standing, sweeping those arms up, pulling up, 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 belly in, tuck the pelvis, go back, 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 back. Exhale, hands in the heart center. Taking a moment to connect with your breath. This is a good time if you need a little bit of water, if you need a towel off. All right. So, all right, gather yourself. Here we go. Take a deep breath in. Exhale all the way down into the fold. Jump or step it back into that high plank. Pull that stomach in, round through the spine. Shoulders are stacked on top of the wrist here. I want you to lift the right foot off the ground. Hover it. Drop it. Lift the left one up. Hover it. Drop it. Pull that stomach in. Lift the right. Drop it. Left. Are you breathing? Down. Right. Down. Left. Down. Push yourself into a dog. Pedal the feet here. Breathing in fully and completely. All right, from here, come on down to your knees. Come on down to your forearms. I want you to cross-check, making sure that your fingertips can touch your elbows here. Interlace the fingers, and we're going to do some dolphin here. So keep the feet, the toes tucked. You're going to lift the butt back up in there, straighten the legs, and walk the feet in as much as you can. Pull the stomach in, head dangling in between the biceps, so your head's not touching the ground. Inhale the right leg up, keep the hips squared. Exhale it down. Inhale the leg up, the left. Exhale it down. Right, here we go. Exhale down, left, up, and down. Remember, keep the hips squared, toes are pointing down. Right, left, right, and left. Last time, bring it down. Start to walk your feet back to where you're going to come into a forearm plank here. So you're nice and straight. I want you to shift forward to where the chin comes over the fist, then come back so you're just rolling on the ball of the foot. Shifting forward. Come on back. Forward. Come on back. Forward. Come on back. Forward. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. Come down to the knees. And just push yourself back into like a little child's pose here. Unlace the fingers. Knees, so you're going to slide those arms back. Relax them on the mat. And breathe. You can even have your arms, maybe they're at your back. You're kind of holding your wrist here to release the shoulders. Full inhalations and exhalations. Breathing completely. Exhaling completely. All right, take a deep breath in. As you exhale, take your hands down next to your head. Come up into a tabletop. Walk the hands to where they're right underneath the shoulders here. And then what I want you to do is to extend the right foot out behind you. The toes are on the ground or on the mat. Lift the leg up, and it's straight. It's just like right in line with the buttock, so it's not super high. It's just like if you were standing up. Then I want you to firm it to your right hand and extend the left arm out. Full inhalations and exhalations here. Lift that leg up a little bit higher now, and the arm. And then we're going to take the arm out to a T at the side, and then the leg will follow. Lifting that leg up, flexing through that foot. I know it's hard. Then bring it back to the front. Come back out to the side. Come back out to the front. Come back out to the side. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. Back to the front. Bring your hand back, keep the leg up. And then what we're going to do is we're going to lower our chin and our chest down. And the leg will float up. Push yourself back up. Bring that knee right underneath the hip again. And you know, you can tuck your toes here if it gives you more stability. I'm not going to do that. I want you to extend the left toes back now. Nice straight line. We're going to do the same thing. Lift that leg up. And remember, it's not up high. It's like right in line with the buttock, and the toes are pointing down. So look underneath your belly to make sure they're pointing down. Firm it to the left hand. Right arm's going to come out this time. Now lift the arm and the leg up. And I'll bring him out to the side. Bring him back front. Out to the side. This is a major core workout. Come on front. Come out to the side. One more time. Pull up, 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 up. Hand to the knee. Come back down. Tuck your toes. Inhale, drop that stomach. Lift that chin up. Exhale, chin to chest. Round, 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 round. And then come to a nice neutral position. Woo! Are you sweating yet? Is your heart pumping? But in the words of Mr. Chow, but did you die? Of course not. This is power yoga. This is fun. All right, so from here, what I want you to do, bring the knees as wide as the mat. We're going to do our measurement for our dog. Tuck the toes together, sink the buttocks down, walk the hands out for Vinyasa. Slide the shoulders back, press the palms into the mat. Come on up into hands and knees, tuck those toes, knees together, send the buttocks up. Press the chest close towards the thighs, still on the ball of the foot. Lower the heels down, maybe they're going down a little bit farther now. And just because your heels don't touch the mat does not mean that you're a bad person. A lot of that actually has to do with your bones. Once you're grading bones on bones, you're not going to go any farther. It's not that you maybe necessarily tighten those tendons in the ankles. It could be just the way that your ankles actually form from a skeletal structure. Bend the knees and the chest towards the thighs. Look in between the hands, hop or step forward. Exhale all the breath into your fold. Inhale into that halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up into standing, sweeping those arms up, pulling up, 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 going back, back, back. Exhale those hands to heart center and breathe. Maybe you need to towel off. I'm going to go ahead and take this opportunity. I am dripping sweat here, guys. It's what happens when you're practicing in a hot garage in South Texas. So take a deep breath in. Exhale all the way down into that fold. Do your yoga pant adjustment. Step yourself back or jump back into that high plank position. And we're actually going to start working on what's called falling star. So what you're going to do here is you're going to bring your left knee to your chest. Then you're going to thread the leg through towards the right. You're going to start to pivot onto the blade edge of the right foot, flattening the foot down. Then you're going to take the right arm up into the air and you're stacking your shoulders. And this is into a falling star position. Kick the hip up, look up if you can, or look down if you've ever had vertigo. Take a deep breath in, and out, and hang out here. If you want to take this further, right hand comes back down like chaturanga, keeping the leg where it is, and let's do a push-up while you're in falling star. So push up, arm up, hand down, push up, arm up, last one, hand down, push up, woo! Arm up, hand down, left leg's going up into a three-legged dog. Put the foot down, pedal through the legs. Breathing in and out. So we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So make sure you don't have stuff on that side of the mat. So right leg up, knee into the chest, thread the foot through onto the left, pivot onto the blade edge of the back foot, flatten that foot, arm comes up into the air, kick the hip up high. And remember, you can hang out here and breathe, or you take that left hand down, do a push-up. Come on back up. Hand comes down. Do your push-up. Come on back up. Is it getting harder? And the hand down. Push up. Oof. That's hard for me too, guys. Left arm up. Take the hand down. Right leg up into the sky for three-legged dog. Set the foot down. Pedal through the legs. Shaking the head, yes. Shaking the head, no. Remembering to breathe. Come up onto the ball of the foot, press the chest back towards those thighs. Lower the heels down. We're going to have 3 deep breaths in stillness. So deep breath in through the nose. and out. Deep breath in through the nose for 2, and out. Deep breath in for the nose for 3, and out. Then come down to the knees. You have your hands kind of out at a diagonal. And what I want you to do is keep your hands where they are. Walk the knees back. Walk them back, walk them back. All right. Then what I want you to do is walk the hands forward a little bit. So you're at this nice diagonal. Ultimately, you're going to sink the hips back and lower your chest and your chin down, coming into this puppy pose. So you may not come down quite as high, but I need you to have the legs at 90 degrees. Full inhalations, full exhalations. It may feel good to put blocks underneath the forearms for some of you. Deep breath in and out. This is melting heart, puppy pose. Breathe. We're just like opening up and stretching the shoulders that we've been working so hard on with all these vinyasa flows and falling stars and such. Take a breath in. And then as you exhale, you're going to shift forward onto the forearms and come down to the belly. Bring the feet together and then untuck the toes. Then I want you to press up. And then you're going to do a cross check to see if your fingers and your elbows touch. Mine aren't, they're splaying out to the side, so I've got to bring them in. You're going to then place the palms flat down on the mat with the forearms. And then I want you to bring the feet together, anchor the pelvis, lift the kneecaps up, and just hang out right here. This is Sphinx. It's a nice back bend, so we're going to do it for 5 breaths. So take a deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth for 1. Deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth for 2. Deep breath in through the nose, out for 3. In through the nose, out for 4. Last deep breath in, and out. So now you can go ahead and display the elbows on this lay down, placing your hands as a pillow. And you can have the left or the right cheek down, it doesn't matter. This is crocodile pose. Doesn't it feel nice? Do you feel like you've earned this? Breathing in, and out, in, and out. All right. So what I'd like for you to do is to bring your hands down next to your chest and then look at how much room you have on the front of the mat. If you don't have a lot of room on the front of the mat, I want you to shift back. So I'm going to shift back so that way I can get my forehead placed down on the mat. I want you to bring your thighs together and your toes to where they're touching. You're going to dig the toenails into the ground or to the mat. Put your forehead down, then take your hands down next to your side, your arms rather, where the palms are face up. Then take the hands to the back, small to the back, and interlace them. Elbows are bent. Start to press the toenails down into the mat where the kneecaps are lifted, keeping the feet touching and bringing the thighs as close as you can get them. Start to hold the arms straight, pulling the shoulders back, but the forehead is still on the mat. Keep pulling back, 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 back. Now start to pull up higher. Forehead's down, but not on the mat, starting to lift up. Then lift the chin up and look in front of you. Locust. Take a deep breath in and out. Keep pulling those knuckles back to get the shoulders back. Deep breath in and out. Deep breath in and out. Lift the toes up, keep them together. Deep breath in and out. Keep pulling those knuckles back farther. Lift that chest up farther. Lift those legs up higher. One more deep breath in. Exhale, lower down, release the hands, make that pillow. Breathe. Full inhalations, full exhalations. I know it's hard, guys. I'm working hard too. What you cannot see is the puddle that I have created on my mat with all of my sweat. Breathing in and out. Sweating's good. It gets rid of all of those toxins, gets rid of all that waste that we don't need. So breathe, but it's also very important that you drink water, okay? Because I have a rule in my classes, and I did fail to mention this. If you walk in, you have to be able to walk out, okay? So here we go, hands next to the chest, touch your toes, forehead down, just push yourself up into a tabletop position. And then go ahead from here, hands right underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips, tuck those toes. And then what I'd like for you to do is start to sink back where the buttocks are coming towards the heels here. Now, if this is just too much and it just hurts, you can come up a little bit, or you can get a yoga block. And I'll show you. For some of you, you may be able to get your buttocks down on the heels and it feels good. But make sure that pinky toe can visit as well, because we're really getting into the tendon in the foot, the plantar fascial tendon. Now, if this is just way too much, you come up onto your knees, you take a yoga block, you put it right around the calves, make sure it's even. Or you can even roll up a yoga blanket and do it, and then guess what? It takes a lot of the pressure off of those feet, but you still get a great stretch, but you don't feel like you're going to come out of your skin, right? So full breath in and out, in and out. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, so then go ahead, come back onto the hands and knees for a second for me. And then what we're going to do is we are going to just come to sit down and take the legs straight out in front of us just for a moment here. We're going to sit up nice and tall and we're going to breathe. Full inhalations, full exhalations. All right. So we're going to do Upavista here. So what I would suggest is to go ahead and turn sideways on your mat, so maybe your ankles and stuff can stay on the mat here. So think about plugging your heels down into the ground. Then I want you to think about rolling the thighs back. And then get underneath the left booty cheek and the right booty cheek to where you feel those ischial tuberosities that are just those little hooks in the pelvis. I'm tired too, guys. And so I want you to feel those bones. Continue rolling the thighs back, pressing the heels down. Place the hands down here, and then you can start to walk forward, but keep the shoulders back and chin lifted. It keeps the booty on the ground, and when you start feeling it right here in those inner thighs, stop for a minute. And then eventually you can come down a little bit more, and a little bit more, and you stop. You know, everybody's practice is different. Maybe you just sit up straight the entire time, but that's okay. You're still a good person. It's all right. And then you come down to the forearms. Or then you start walking the hands out farther and farther and farther. Eventually, maybe the chest comes down or the chin comes down. And remember, it's different for everybody, and every day's different too. And it's a lot harder when you try to keep the booty on the ground, because some of you can get your chest down, but your butt's up in the air. I should not even be able to put a piece of paper between your butt and the mat. Okay? Breathe. Okay? Deep breath in, deep breath out. I know some of you right now that have watched my gentle yoga videos and my hatha flow videos, you're like, who is this person? This isn't the same teacher I've been watching. Oh, I am. But I love power, and I felt lots of energy today, probably because I ate that full bag of sweet potato french fries last night. It's what happens when you can't leave your house. You binge eat, so I have to work it off. So breathe in and out. In and out. Beautiful. Take one more deep breath in. Exhale. Come on back up. All right. So I figured today what we were going to do is we are going to actually work on like an elephant pose, and then maybe we can turn that into an angle. So we'll see how you're feeling today about that. So first we have some prep to do. So sit facing forward, and then I want you to keep your left leg straight here, then bend the right knee and put the foot flat on the ground. Then what I want you to do, you can either get a yoga strap, or you can grab the foot in both of your hands here and pull that knee in towards that armpit area. Pulling that in, breathing, and then maybe you can take that foot into the bend of the left arm here, then take the right arm around, interlace the fingers, sit up tall, bring the foot in. It's like a number 4 seat, almost like you're doing pigeon, but you're holding your leg here, and just rock from side to side. It's kind of like rocking that baby. Breathing in and out. We're just opening up, lubricating the joint in the hip, but getting the muscles ready. So some of you may feel it deeply right through here, right? Breathe in and out, in and out. All right, perfect. So now what you're going to do is you're going to take that foot into your right hand on the blade edge. You're going to straighten the leg out. You're going to pull it in. You can use the left hand as well. Sit up tall. Pull that belly in. Maybe use a yoga strap if you can't reach, because we're just getting in here to get really into that hamstring right there. Full breath in and out. In and out. Okay, so here's going to be the fun part for it. You're going to bend that knee, and you're going to have to get this leg on your shoulder, at least on your tricep, in order to do this. So you're going to take that leg, get your tricep right on the shoulder, place the hand down, and then you have that supported and bend the elbow. So you got a little shelf there, right? Then you're going to have your hands like a chaturanga. Your other hand's going to be next to the left, and I want you to slip the buttock off the ground. Then bring it down. All right, that's step one. Lift the buttock off the ground and set it down. Okay, so my leg's slipping off my arm, so I need to readjust it. Get it up here a little bit higher. Plant that arm to where I can build that shelf. And this time you're going to lift the butt up and you're going to lift the leg up. And this is elephant pose, pointing the toes, breathing. And then set it down. Go ahead and take that leg out. Give them a nice little kick. So we have the other side to do. So right leg's nice and straight. Bend the left knee. Pull on and sit up tall. And you're going to pull the knee in towards the armpit. You're going to then turn the shin towards the torso. Bending the elbow is going to come around that foot. Left arm wrapped around. Interlace those fingers. Sit up tall. Think about that pigeon. And flex through your right foot. Rocking back and forth. Getting that ready. Opening that hip up. Full inhalations. Full exhalations. Breathe. All right, so here we go. So go ahead and release that. Take the left hand, pulling that knee in towards the armpit, and then let's straighten out using both arms. Here, sit up tall, pull that belly in and pull in. And you may notice that one side's a little deep, tighter than the other. Breathing in fully, and use the yoga strap if you need to. And that right foot is flexed and straight. Breathing in and out. In and out. All right, so here we go. So we're going to have to get this left leg on top of our shoulder or our tricep. So lift the leg up, slide that arm underneath, and press it down. Create that little shelf. Then just push into both hands because you have your right hand down next to the leg. Just lift the butt up, set it down. Lift the butt up, set it down. You may need to readjust the leg, get it back up there. Press on in, butt up, leg up, point the toes. Elephant, breathe. And come on down. Release that leg. Shake on through the hands here. So that's elephant. So then there's a way that you can actually transition it going into like an 8 angle pose to do that. So for me, let me go ahead and get another yoga block because my arms are a little short. So by adding a little height with your yoga blocks, makes all the difference in the world. So let me grab it real fast. All right, got my handy little block right here. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna have the blocks on either side and keep them at level 1. Level 1 means it's on the lowest setting and you have like that fat part where you press your entire palm onto the block. It's important. So they're gonna be about hip width apart. So I'm gonna start on this side, and let me tell you guys, it doesn't matter if you're able to do this or not. I may even fall. It's okay, it's yoga. It's the fact that you try and that you try it again. All right, so here we go. That's the thing, nobody's perfect, so I'm setting this up in case I fall. And just have fun with it and laugh. My students in class see me fall and stuff all the time, and you know what, it's okay, because that means we're all human, right? So let's have a good time with it. So we're gonna do the elephant first. So what you have to do is you got to we'll start on the right, you got to get that leg right on top. And then using that block, jam your hand in there. And so it's up a little bit higher, get your other block ready. You're going to come up into that elephant, cross your ankles, and then you're going to flip, coming into 8 angle. And you can even take the bottom leg and the top leg, straighten it out. Bring the ankles back together. Push yourself back up and lower back down. All right, I actually did it. All right, so we're gonna try to do the other side. But you can see that the block gives you a little bit more room to move around to where you have, if your leg may not scrape the ground or your butt may not scrape the ground, versus when you only have that much height off of the ground, because it's hard to do these transitions. So let's try the other side. So here we go. Gotta bend that left leg, gotta get it up. Find the block, press your hand into it, and make sure you have that leg up enough to create that shelf. Find the right one. Come on up into elephant. Start to cross the ankles, and then you're gonna come into the 8 ankle on this side. And maybe you wanna straighten up the top, bend the bottom, cross those ankles again. Come on down nice and slow. And just come into a seated position and remove the blocks. You're like, oh my God, I can't believe I even tried that. It's fun. Think about when you were little and you would just go run and play in the yard, cartwheels, handstands, whatever. It's all about having fun. Letting go of that ego, and just leaning into your edges. But being aware and being mindful and not hurting yourself because you're so determined to do it. That doesn't happen overnight, all right? Those postures that I just did, that transition, that took me close to a year. But before that, I had to establish the foundation. Lots and lots of chaturangas, right? You gotta have that, you have to have the core, you gotta be able to engage everything. So what I'll do next time, guys, I'll actually get more into that. I'll do like a workshop and take it step by step. But for those of you, this is within your normal practice, I just didn't want to slow it down. So take your wrists, just roll them inside, roll them out, shake them. And then I want you to take your left arm, palm facing towards camera, fingers down, pull it back. Feel that nice opener up into that forearm. And do the same on the right. And just enjoy that. Full inhalations and exhalations. Beautiful. So you should be excited. We're going to go ahead and lie on our backs, but I want you to bend the knees. So from here, feet are flat on the ground, bend the knees, lie on back. And then I want you to bring the knees in, or the feet in closer to where the knees are closer together. Bring them to your chest and just rock from side to side. Full inhalations and exhalations. And just enjoy that. And then what I want you to put the feet flat down. Put your hands right underneath your buttocks there and lift the legs up straight. We're going to do a little bit of core work, and these are actually called scissor crunches. So lower down the right leg, it's going to hover, and your shoulders stay down. Then take that leg up and take the left down. Nice and slow. Flex the feet like you're standing up. So here we go, right, left. So start moving them at the same time, right, left. Here we go. Keep going. Go at your own pace. We're really getting into that core. Keep moving. Breathe in and out. In and out. Now keep both the legs up. Flex through the toes and then point and flex, point and flex, point and flex. See, I'm tired too, okay? And then go ahead and take those feet down. And then I want you to lift the hips up, lower them down. Keep the hands there, hips up, lower down, hips up, 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 lower all the way down. And what I want you to do is we're going to roll forward. Oops, see? Roll forward, and I want you to have the legs up, and we're going to come into a boat here. So shoulders back, chest up, feet together, arms out. Everybody take a deep breath in for 1 and out. Deep breath in for 2 and out. Deep breath in for 3. Exhale, come on into a nice seated position here and just breathe in and out, in and out. See, I lost my headband. Now I know it's a good practice. That's what always happens. All right, so here we go. Deep breath in. Exhale completely. One more breath in. Exhale, just kind of lie on your back. And then bring your knees into your chest. Rock from side to side. Because guess what? You're about to go into Shavasana. Are you excited? I bet you are. Keep the breathing in and out. In and out. And then what I'd like for you to do is to go ahead, lower the head down. Make sure the legs are straight up, down now. Arms are down, you're in your Shavasana. Get comfortable here. Close your eyes. Maybe you want a hand on the stomach and one on the heart. Maybe you want the arms behind the head, kind of like a cactus or like a halo. Just whatever it is that you need right now. If you need to do a little bit of spinal twisting or anything, you're welcome to do that too. I just want you to breathe. I want you to think about your legs being heavy. Your ankles are heavy. And it's just like melting into the mat. I want you to feel that weight coming out through the glutes, the pelvis, it comes up the vertebrae, the lower lumbar, thoracic spine, that rib cage. It's all just heavy and it's just being weighted down into the mat. You feel that weight coming out through the shoulders, coming down the arm bones, through the fingers. It comes up through the neck, into the base of the skull, and you're just heavy. You feel like everything's just melting into your mat. Maybe the sweat is just rolling off of you right now because you're cooling down. I want you to think about what you learned about yourself during your practice today. Not just like the physical aspect, but I want you to think about that mental and that emotional, aspect of yourself, that inner self, that higher consciousness, where you have to connect with yourself, where you have to breathe, where you use your body for what it's designed to do, to move. How you felt the muscle squeeze into the bone, how maybe you felt like a release of tension, a release of emotion. Maybe right now you are just like so pumped up, or you're just so tired. But no matter what, you need to be grateful to yourself. You need to be proud of yourself because you did everything that you could do, and you should feel good about that. Focus on the breath here. Take deep breaths in, deep breath out. Maybe even notice how your heart's slowing down just a little bit after a practice like that. And just breathe. Full breath in and out. Now I want you to start to imagine that you're like in a pond. It's the morning, the sun's just rising. You hear the noises. Maybe you see some boils in the water from fish hitting. There's lily pads. There's frogs and dragonflies. The birds are starting to wake up and they're chirping. And they're right there at the shoreline where the muck is. You start to see this bud of the flower begin to emerge. But it hasn't bloomed yet. Just notice it. And for everything that I ask you to let go of, I want you to see some petals begin to open up. It can be any flower, any color, whatever you want it to be. So here we go. Let go of competition. Let go of comparison. Let go of judgments. Let go of guilt. Let go of worrying. Let go of all of those negative self-thoughts. Let go of fear. And take a deep, deep breath in. Exhale. Let go of the ego. I want you to see that the flower has completely bloomed. It can be any color, it can be any flower that you want it to be. I just want you to notice that it's delicate, that it's airy, that it's beautiful, that it even has a little glow to it. It's just vibrant, it's full of life. You're just watching it and you're just amazed at how beautiful this flower is. The flower is you. It's you when you let go of all the things that no longer serve you. It's you when you embrace life, you embrace the present moment, the only moment that exists, and knowing that's exactly where you're supposed to be. So start to take deeper breath into the body, wiggling in through the fingers and the toes. And then maybe it feels nice to raise the arms up overhead for a nice good morning stretch. Stretching deeply to the center and to the left and the right, the toes pointing the opposite direction. And then bend the knees with the feet flat on the ground, roll over to either side, and just take a moment to pause there. Take a moment to reflect on your practice. Reflect on the intention that you set at the beginning of the practice. And remember to fill the heart with peace, harmony, laughter, and love. Then take a deep breath in, and with your top arm and your top leg, begin to press yourself up into a comfortable seated position, keeping the eyes closed here. Palms can be face up, face down, or even the index finger and the thumb can be connected. Sit up tall, shoulders in line with the hips, ears in line with the shoulders. Take a deep, deep breath in. Sigh it out. Deep breath in. Sigh it out. One last time, deep breath in. As you exhale, bring the palms together at heart center, bow your head slightly. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me today. I'm so proud of you, you're so strong. I would like to end practice with one Om. If you'd like to participate, let's take a nice deep breath to begin. The light and love in me honors the light and love in you, and I bow to you with Namaste. I hope that you had a good practice. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'll be posting out some more videos later on with like a gentle hatha flow, a regular hatha flow, which focuses on the breath and alignment. We don't move quite as fast, and then like a level 2 and 3, which is just a step below this. But congratulations if this was your first power class you ever took. Have a great day, guys. See you next time.